how you doing? I am right now on a very special place in Italy, and this is called the River Rubicon. The River Rubicon historically demarked the border in between Roma, or the Romans, and the Gauls. The Gauls. Now the Gauls is what the Romans call or name the Celtos or the Celts. So it's kind of confusing because it's the same people with different names. For example, the Visigothic tribes called them Celtos. Celtos. The Romans called them Gauls. Gauls. They called themselves, some of them Celto Ibero or Celts Iberos and Celticos. So it's nobody knows exactly how they call themselves, but that is what the closest they think they sound. Now, let me show you what it looks like today. If you see right up there, that is a ditch, and that ditch runs all the way across the fields, and those fields are fruit fields. So as you come around, right on the other side of that that ditch, there is a little bridge where that tree is, and that tree, right past that tree, that is where that creek is. That's what it is. It's a little stream. It's not a big river or anything. So the demarcation was there, and the Roman Senate put a rule in place where no general with any army could cross the Rubicon. The Rubicon cannot be crossed with any weapons because they were afraid of a civil war, because if you cross the Rubicon, that means that you enter Rome with the army, and that was a no-no in their way of governing. So a little guy named Julio Cesar, he was a general, and he decided that he's going to take over Rome. And he did cross the Rubicon. And when he crossed the Rubicon, he was a traitor to the Roman nation as it was at that time. So remember that Rome has been in three stages, or always have been first a kingdom. There was when it was founded as a kingdom. Then it became a country ruled by a group of people, and they were called senators. So that time with the Senate ruling was called the Republic. The Republic. And after that crossing of the Rubicon, it became the Empire. The Empire, because now Julio Cesar was able to take over the whole governing of the Roman Empire and destroy what it was in place until that time. And that is the Rome that we know today. So when the expression mentioned is you crossing the Rubicon, that means that you're going into a danger zone. You're going into all-out war. You're going into a place where you should not be, or if you are going to be, you're going to have to fight for it, or something is going to happen. So crime does pay. If you see throughout history, people who take chances, people who actually don't follow the law that they have in place, they are very successful. And you see that today with Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, he's basically a con man, and he is willing to violate laws So he crossed the Rubicon in the United States of America, and he is the president of the United States of America. So it's no difference in between Julio Cesar and Mr. Trump. They both traitors to their nations. Point. That it is point. Right now, Mr. Trump in the United States is asking foreign governors or foreign head of states to attack our citizens. I mean, it's insane. And guess what? That happened before. It's not nothing new. He might even learn it from Julio Cesar. So that is the Rubicon. And if you cross the Rubicon, hey, you might become a head of state. So sometimes, you know, the rule of man is just that, the rule of man. If you break the rule, you might win or you might lose. Who knows? So hopefully you enjoy this video. And this is a very important place in the Italian peninsula. Right now I'm actually in Gaul, or Celtic or Celto country or land. So that way was Rome. This way is Gaul.